Hello students, welcome to the series of mathematics lessons. In this lesson, I will teach you the basics of arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression is our very first lesson. So, you might have observed in nature that many things follow a certain pattern, such as petals of a sunflower. Sunflower and many other flowers has got a unique pattern. In the first layer of the flower, say for instance we got 5 petals. In next layer it would be 8 petals, and in the next layer it would be add the previous 2 layers, 5 plus 8, 13 petals. So the next layer would be add the previous 2 layers, that is 13 plus 8, which is 21 petals. We can see a pattern in pine cones. Even this follows a Fibonacci series. The same thing goes for the pineapple, and the same thing goes for this flower as well. I hope you got some idea about the patterns. Now let us take a couple of examples in our day-to-day life. In the first example, this is Reena. She applied for a job and she got selected to that job, and she was offered with a salary of 8,000 rupees per month, and each year her salary will be incremented by 500 rupees. Her initial salary is 8,000 rupees and increment per year is 500 rupees. So her first year's salary per month is 8,000 rupees. In the second year, 500 rupees will be incremented to her previous salary. Her previous salary was 8,000 rupees, now incremented with 500 rupees. So the total sum is 8,500. In the second year, she will receive 8,500 rupees per month from second year. From third year, again 500 rupees will be incremented to her previous salary. Her previous salary was 8,500 rupees. Now 500 rupees has been incremented to her monthly salary. So the total sum is 9,000 rupees per month is her salary. Here we can see a pattern. Her first year salary per month is 8,000 rupees. Next year is 8,500. Next 9,000. Next 9,500, and so on. And the second example in our day-to-day life example is the length of rungs of a ladder decrease uniformly by 2 cm from bottom to top. The meaning of rung is it's a vertical column that is attached to a ladder. Now the bottom of the rung is 45 cm. This horizontal bar is 45 cm in length. The length is mentioned in terms of centimeters. And the second rung is 43 cm and the third rung is 41 cm, and so on. Finally, the last rung is 31 cm. Here we can see the first rung is 45 cm and the second rung is 43 cm. And the third rung is 41 cm. Here we can notice there is a pattern and there is a common difference of 2 cm between the consecutive rungs. Consecutive in the sense one after the another. Say for instance 45 is our first number, the consecutive number is 43, and the consecutive number of 43 is 41. And so on. Here the starting number is 45 and the common difference is 2 centimeters. These two examples follows the arithmetic progression. This is an example for the geometric progression. Geometric progression will be studied in further classes. From the above example, we can make the definition for arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number, that is the common difference, to the preceding term except the first term. Why we are making an exemption for the first term? Since first term do not have a preceding term, that is the previous term, so we need to discard the first term, which makes sense. The fixed number is called common difference. In case of the example of Reena, the common difference is 500 rupees and the first term is 8000 rupees. Remember that common difference could be positive, negative or 0. Let us see some examples for arithmetic progression, and we will see that what list of numbers is called arithmetic progressions. In the first example we can see the first term is 1, second term is 2, 2 minus 1, the preceding term 1 is 1, the common difference is 1, 3 minus 2 is 1, again the common difference is 1, 4 minus 3 is 1, again the common difference is 1, and so on. So we can conclude that this is a valid arithmetic progression since it has got same common difference. Again, point to remember, common difference could be positive, negative or it could be 0. In this case the common difference is positive. In the second example we can see the first term is 100, second term is 70, second term minus first term. That's how we find the common difference. 70 minus 100 is minus 30. The common difference is minus 30. Next, 40 minus 70 is minus 30. Again, the common difference is minus 30. 10 minus 40 is minus 30. Again, the common difference is 30, and so on. This is a valid arithmetic progression since it has got same common difference throughout the list. Common difference in this case is negative. And in the fourth example we can see the first term is 3, second term is 3. So second term minus first term, the common difference is 3 minus 3 is 0. The common difference is 0. Next, the third term and second term, 3 minus 3 is 0. Again the common difference is 0. Finally, fourth term minus third term, 3 minus 3, the common difference is 0, and so on. In this case the common difference is 0. Next is nth term of an arithmetic progression. Now let us go to the previous example of Reena to find the nth term of an AP arithmetic progression. The first year salary of Reena is 8000 rupees per month. 8000 could be written as 8000 plus 0. Any number that added to 0 is the same number. In the second year, the Reena got increment of 500 rupees per month. So before her previous salary was 8000 rupees, now 500 rupees is added as an increment. The effective sum of these two is 8500. In the third year, Reena again got increment of 500 rupees per month in her salary. Her initial salary was 8000 rupees. In the second year, she got increment of 500 rupees. And now in the third year, she got increment of 500 rupees. The total sum is 9000 rupees. And in the fourth year, her initial salary was 8000 rupees. In second year, she got increment of 500 rupees. In third year, she got increment of 500 rupees. And in this year, fourth year, she got again increment of 500 rupees. The total sum is 9500 rupees. We can rewrite these numbers in one more way that we will see in the next slide. First year her salary was 8000 rupees and there was no increment. So we can write 8000 plus 1 minus 1 into the common difference. 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 multiply with anything is 0. So 8,000 plus 0 is 8,000. In the second year, she got increment of 500 rupees. Her initial salary was 8,000 rupees plus 2 minus 1, second year minus 1, that is 1 into 500 is 500. So 500 plus 8,000 is 8,500. In the third year, she got again increment. We can write it as 8,000 plus third year minus 1. This makes 2. 2 into 500 is 1000. 1000 plus 8,000 is 9,000. You can verify whether the numbers are being consistent or not with the previous slide. The numbers are consistent. In the fourth year, again she got increment of 500 rupees. We can represent this as fourth year minus first year into 500. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 into 500 is 1,500. 1,500 plus 8,000 is 9,500. Here we can see a pattern where the initial term is a constant, that is 8,000, and next the common difference is constant, that is 500. The only thing that is changing with respect to the year is this part. For first year, that is 1 minus 1. For second year it is 2 minus 1, for third year it is 3 minus 1, and fourth year it is 4 minus 1, and so on. We can come to a general expression for this example, that is the first term plus n minus 1. N is the nth year, minus 1 into 500, that is the common difference. So the nth term an of the AP, an is equal to first term. If we compare the previous example, the first term is 8,000 and the common difference is 500. The equation is given by an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. This is consistent with our example. Here the a is 8,000, d is 500, an is the nth term. The content of this lesson is borrowed from Karnataka Textbook Society under Fair Usage Policy. This video is presented by Avari Technologies. Please do hit subscribe button to get more content. Thank you.